in the next election, let's say that it comes out that Democrats somehow end up winning. Would you support it if Donald Trump and I guess Vance were to find some way, or if Senate Republicans were to find some way to delay the certification of the vote or resist the certification of the vote? Would you support that?
That's a very fact-intensive pattern. I don't know. I wouldn't like to speculate at this point.
Okay. So if let's say that they launched some court cases, and let's say that they all failed up to the certification of the vote, would you support them if they still felt like they had questions about the vote? They feel like they had questions that it wasn't legitimate. Would you support them trying to delay the certification of the election?
I think it depends. Yeah, I do. If voting stops in the middle of the night and they tell poll workers to go home and vote dumps start over the next couple of weeks and Biden makes up the deficit, yeah, I'd have an issue with it. And I'd hope, unlike 2020, listen, judges and attorneys are normal people, right? They have their own fears, their own biases, etc. So this is a hot potato case that really nobody wanted to touch in 2020.
And you think all the judges in 2020 just didn't want to deal with it? Even the Trump appointees, all of them said, "No, sorry, too hot for us."
Correct. I do think so, because I think there would have been violence on either side. I think as easily, if Trump had won on some of these merits, you would have seen Antifa and BLM burning down the country. And we've actually seen some documentation from NGOs that basically said the same.
And you think that
it wasn't Podesta's plan. You remember that?
Sure. And you think that we couldn't trust Congress to figure out if the vote was certified correctly or not? We couldn't just trust them to just certify the vote?
No, I'm not a big fan of government. I think they do a lot of things poorly. That's why I like Trump and Schedule F. I think we need to cut down the bureaucracy. And I don't think the EPA should be charging farmers for how much their cows fart or doing other asinine bullshit. Listen, to my knowledge, dropping bombs.
Hold on real quick. Could we trust? We don't need to talk about Ukraine.
Cause a lot of pollution.
And you don't trust William Barr.
How come that pollution doesn't count?
You don't trust William Barr.
All right, one after another. Okay, we've gone to bombs. Let's go to Destiny real quick.
Sure. Just like two more final questions, then I'm done. You don't trust Barr? You don't trust what Bill Barr was saying, that he didn't see evidence of voter fraud based on what the FBI said?
No, because U.S. attorneys come out and said Barr gave a stand-down order. Moreover, I never liked Barr. I thought it was weird his father hired Jeffrey Epstein in New York City to be a school teacher at that academy and prep school. I think Bill Barr has a lot of issues. Bill Barr is a W man. Okay. He's an HW man. He's an old Bush neocon, and you know the Bush family. I mean, they're CIA bred. So no, I don't like Bill Barr. You might.
Just curious, are you like I'm not asking an insult. I'm genuinely curious. Are you like a content creator or pundit, or what do you do? Are you just like
No, I just post news. I'm probably done after this election.
Just posting. Okay.
Either way, listen, I don't even think maybe Trump can improve the economy at this point. The U.S. is a very advanced machine. There's a lot of policies and money invested. They put a lot of money in a lot of green tech and cut corners elsewhere. And this is something that I think is going to be complicated. I think if Trump or Biden wins, I think that next term is really going to be hard for both of them. I think America is not in a great position geopolitically, economically.
Okay, so just as a bow on all of this, I guess what I want people to understand when they hear people say things with a nice tone of voice and they don't think about the content of what's being said. So you just said that you didn't trust the judiciary to make any decisions about the election. You clearly didn't trust.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
No, you said that you didn't trust them because they thought that the temperature was too high and that all of them rejected the cases for political reasons. That's what you said. And
no, that's not what I said.
At this point, I don't care for clarification. They can rewind if they want to listen to it. But you said that they rejected those cases for political reasons. So you don't trust the judiciary. You don't trust Congress. You said you don't really trust government. So you don't trust Congress to make the right decisions, and you don't even trust the DOJ to make the correct decisions. What you want, what you're asking for, and Adrian, what I had asserted earlier, was that Republicans want to anoint a king. What you're asking for is a king, a dictator. You don't trust any of the two branches of government, and you don't even trust the Department of Justice or the FBI. You want one man at the head of the executive, your king/dictator, who's now been granted criminal immunity from the Supreme Court to all of the decisions. Not you, I'm talking about Prodigal. I'm saying that that's what you want. You want an emperor, and you just spelled it out perfectly.
No, that's not what I did. I mean, you're a lefty. There's a lot of stuff the left and the right can work on. The too big to fail banks are even bigger. There's been massive consolidation, whether it's from meatpacking. I
don't care about any of this. I don't care about any of this. We have nothing that we have nothing to work together on. I don't work together with people that want an emperor.
Pro-war.
I don't want a person who's a king. I'm anti-king.
You're pro-war and
I'm
pro-monopoly.
anti-king. I'm pro-democracy. I'm pro-democratic republic.
Anti-king?
I'm
You literally
pro-separation
had
of
multiple
powers.
coups. You had
Pro-separation
multiple
of powers.
coups.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, one after another. Come on, man.
It's just weird. I mean, literally, he's like, do you trust the DOJ? I don't know. Should I trust the DOJ, FBI, and CIA that hit John Brennan's handwritten note admitting that Hillary Clinton, the DNC, funded the Steele dossier and the Russiagate hoax? Why did I have to wait? Not when Mueller talked, but basically for Nunes to retire and become DNI to declassify material they had when they let people like you and Rachel Maddow on Corporate Media News for years claimed Trump was a Russian spy. He's a Russian asset.
Why do you trust Donald Trump?
I don't necessarily trust him. You know what I trust? I trust his desire to write his name and to deal with these corrupt criminals that nobody wants to touch.
That's trusting him. Why do you trust him? Why do you trust Donald Trump to not be
corrupt? Because they tried to throw him in jail and they tried to kill him. So either he cleans this mess or not only him,
that's not,
but
you didn't answer anything. Give me an answer. Speak something
real.
real. Speak something true. No, not because of what somebody did to him. Tell me, why do you trust Donald Trump?
Don't get mad. I just told you, I trust in his desire and need to deal with these corrupt elements in government that hamstringed his first presidency, went after him and anybody around him and his sons, and now
he could deal with that in corrupt ways, though. That doesn't make him honest. That doesn't make him a good president. He could just go after them personally. He could order assassinations on them.
So the lawless, extra legal means and the completely politicized bureaucracy and alphabet boys should be allowed to run rampant. Like, this isn't something limited to Trump.
Lawless and extra legal? You mean about like the absolute criminal immunity that Trump was just granted to escape him from all of his criminal cases?
Like the IRS going after conservative groups under Obama. Obama having Fast and Furious and Eric Holder not answering a subpoena, and then weapons, military-grade weapons, being found in El Chapo's residence when he's found. That seems like a scandal to me, even when our northern neighbor has now a narco state where 70 politicians get killed every election season, how many reporters are missing. No, these are issues that affect America more than the Middle East and more than Ukraine. We share a border with
Donald Trump isn't corrupt, why did he pardon every single person that was convicted of a crime that he worked with? Why did he pardon Manafort?
Probably for the same reason that the Podesta brother got away. Podesta was implicated. That's not an answer.
Why are we talking about Podesta?
Because the weaponized system went after him and used procedural bull. I'm sure you've read.
You want a king. You want a king. Just admit it. Just say it. I don't know why you guys would just be honest. Just say, I want a king. He's above the law, and his friends are above the law. He's above the law, and his friends are above the law. He can pardon everyone that he wants.
He didn't take bit bleach to his servers and hammers to his BlackBerry. He wasn't a VP.
Excuse me. Hillary fully cooperated with all of those investigations. Donald Trump pled the fifth on everything, and every single person around him invoked executive privilege on every single thing. Yeah, neither did Hillary Clinton. Neither did Hillary Clinton. She could have got an attorney.
She did get attorneys. It's actually in their motions where they
cooperated with the police the entire time. She had an attorney for correspondence.
By wiping her servers,
that was department policy.
They found tens of thousands of emails later on Anthony Weiner's laptop that she claimed didn't exist. If you actually look at the Comey,
what came out of all those emails? What were the crimes committed in all those emails that she was hiding?
Because they were implicated.
Crazy, because there were no crimes. There was nothing to find. Crazy how that works, huh?
Yeah. Is that how you read the Robert Hur thing? Oh no, Biden has a poor memory. He's a
now we're jumping to her. We got to jump to so many Podesta, her, Hillary Clinton. You know what all these people have in common?
All right. Jesus Christ, it feels like the playground.
The lawfare.
How is he talking?
Just as a real quick thing, because I have to 9 o'clock is generally my out time, and I got other stuff that I have to do tonight.
Sure.
Yeah, I will just say as a quick thing, I think that this gentleman next to me, I think he laid out everything that he wanted in an emperor. He wanted somebody that was above the judiciary because he doesn't trust them because they're too political. He doesn't trust Congress because he doesn't trust the government. And he doesn't trust the DOJ because he thinks that all of the AGs are too politicized and they're untrustworthy. But he wants Donald Trump, the president of the United States, who, by the way, has every incentive to lie, cheat, steal, murder, and everything for his own personal gain. He's got the largest financial investment in it, right? He's a billionaire. He hasn't divested from anything. He has the largest personal investment in it because he wants to be the president, the king of the United States. And he's got the largest avoidance of responsibility investment in it. He doesn't want to be held responsible for any of the crimes he's been charged with. So the idea that this guy who has every incentive to lie, cheat, and steal, things that he's essentially been accused of, that he's trying to avoid criminal responsibility for, and things that he's pardoned every single member of his inner circle that has been convicted of crimes, okay, not charged, but convicted of crimes. He's pardoned all of them. I think shows you the type of leader that Republicans are looking for.
Appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.